Okay. Then on the second layer में कौन कौन से मसल्स थे बच्चे?
Flexor digitorum longus.
जी कौन कौन से मसल? शाबाश जी.
Lumbricals,
Flexor
digitorum longus,
or lubricals or flexor hallucis longus.
दो मसल्स हैं बेटा और दो टेंडन. I told you the two intrinsic muscles and two extrinsic muscles.
Extrinsic.
The tendons of the two extrinsic muscles. Is it clear? So
yes.
the intrinsic one, the first one is that one, the quadrate shape, that is called as a quadratus plantae or the flexor accessorius, and then the second one, that is the lumbrical muscles. You can see 1, 2, 3 and 4 lumbrical muscles. और दो tendons थे. We have talked about that. The other first one was the flexor tendon of the flexor digitorum longus, and the other one the tendon of the flexor hallucis longus. ठीक है? और we have talked about the quadratus plantae. ठीक है ना? Origin, insertion, quadratus plantae भी कर चुके थे और lumbricals के भी कर चुके थे. ठीक है? Now we'll talk about the tendons. ठीक है? So tendons कौन कौन से थे बच्चे हमारे पास? The tendon of the flexor digitorum longus and the flexor hallucis longus. ठीक है जी? Okay. Now the flexor digitorum tendon of the flexor digitorum longus. Can anybody tell me जी कि flexor digitorum? Hello.
Baba.
ये अपना माइक बंद करें बच्चे. माइक बंद करें अपना. Okay. So the tendon of the flexor digitorum longus. So can anybody tell me जी कि what is the origin of the flexor digitorum longus जी? Can anybody tell me the origin of the tendon of flexor digitorum longus?
Soleal line के below the soleal line.
ठीक है. From the
posterior upper
surface of tibia.
medial
right.
part of
So
the
upper 2/3 of the medial part of the posterior surface of the tibia below the soleal line. ठीक है? So it comes from the upper 2/3 of the medial part of the posterior surface of the tibia. ठीक है? Below the soleal line. After getting origin from here, the muscle will run downwards. ठीक है? And it will leave the leg and enters the sole of the foot by passing behind the medial malleolus. So you can see this is the tendon of the flexor digitorum longus over here. This muscle coming down over here and passes behind the medial malleolus. ठीक है? Medial malleolus here. ठीक है? And it passes beneath the flexor retinaculum. Clear जी? So it passes behind the medial malleolus and beneath the flexor retinaculum, just running on the medial aspect of the sustentaculum tali. मैंने आपको दिखाया था ना लास्ट टाइम कि sustentaculum tali किधर है जी? Right? The sustentaculum tali क्या होता है? It is a projection present on the medial aspect of the calcaneum. किसी को याद है जी? Here you can see this one. This is sustentaculum tali, a projection on the medial aspect of the calcaneum over here, right? So इसके medial surface पे इसके ऊपर से यहाँ से ना the tendon will run downwards, ठीक है? And it will enter into the sole of the foot. Here you can see the tendon is running behind the medial malleolus beneath the flexor retinaculum on the medial surface of sustentaculum tali, and is going to enter into the sole of the foot. And here it is going to cross the tendon of the flexor hallucis longus. You can see the flexor hallucis longus is coming down over here, right? And it is crossed by the tendon of the flexor digitorum longus. यहाँ तक बात clear है बच्चे? Okay. Here you can see again the tendon of flexor digitorum longus entering in the sole of the foot by crossing the tendon of the flexor hallucis longus. And when it is going to cross over the tendon of flexor hallucis longus, it is going to receive a slip, a strong tendinous slip from the hallucis longus, right? And then it will travel forwards and is going to receive the insertion of the quadratus plantae muscle over the lateral border of the tendon. So you can see. So there are certain events which are taking place over here. Number one, it is going to cross the tendon of the flexor hallucis longus, from which it is going to receive a tendinous slip, and then it passes forwards, and then on its lateral border, it is going to receive the insertion of the quadratus plantae muscle over here. You can see this one. Then again, after receiving the insertion, it passes forwards and divides into the four tendons, small four tendons for the lateral four toes, 1, 2, 3, and 4. With lateral four toes के लिए it is going to divide into the four tendons. It passes forwards again, and then it is going to give origin to these four lumbrical muscles, right? So there are certain things happening over here. Number one, it's going to cross the tendon of flexor hallucis flexor hallucis longus and receive the tendon slip. Number two, it is going to receive the insertion of the quadratus planti. And number three, it is going to give origin of to the four lumbricals from its medial aspect of the four tendons. Clear, Ji? And when it will reach at the metatarsal phalangeal joint over here, its tendon, they are going to enter into the fibrous flexor sheath. Yahan se it is going to enter into the fibrous flexor sheath. And when it will reach at the level of the proximal interphalangeal joint, it is going to pierce, but it perforates the tendon of the flexor digitorum brevis. आपको याद है जी flexor digitorum brevis की insertion कैसे थी? You remember जी? This tendon is going to perforate through the tendon of the flexor digitorum brevis and is going to be inserted at the base of the distal phalanx of the lateral four toes. ठीक है जी? Clear? Problem नहीं है बच्चे यहाँ पे? Can anybody reply me जी? कोई problem तो नहीं है?
No, sir.
Is it clear now? Okay, the tendon is passing forwards and enter the fibrous flexor sheath, and then it is going to perforate the tendon of the flexor digitorum brevis muscle and is going to be inserted at the base of the distal phalanx of the lateral four toes. Clear? Okay. Now the tendon of the flexor hallucis longus. Flexor hallucis longus की origin क्या है जी? Flexor hallucis longus की origin, that it is getting origin from the lower 3/4 of the posterior surface of the fibula. ठीक है? Hallucis longus कहाँ से आ रहा है? ये fibula से आ रहा है. ये flexor digitorum longus कहाँ से आ रहा है? ये tibia से आ रहा है. But the both are coming from the posterior surfaces as well, right? So it's coming from the lower 3/4 of the posterior surface of the fibula. ठीक है जी? So after getting origin again, it again passes from where? Behind the medial malleolus. Here you can see it passes behind the medial malleolus beneath the flexor retinaculum, and it passes below the groove present on the inferior surface, inferior aspect of the sustentaculum talae. ठीक है ना? मैंने आपको बताया था ना कि sustentaculum talae के inferior aspect पे there is a groove. Here you can see the groove here. This one. ये sustentaculum talae बच्चे, और ये वो groove है जिसके नीचे से आपका ये flexor hallucis longus का tendon आता है. It's going to pass like this. ठीक है जी? And after passing through this groove behind the below the sustentaculum talae, it crosses deep to the tendon of the flexor digitorum longus. ठीक है? It crosses deep to the tendon of the flexor digitorum longus and is going to give a strong slip to that flexor digitorum longus tendon. And then it runs towards the big toe. ठीक है जी? Big toe की तरफ आएगा. And here is going to enter into the fibrous flexor sheath of the big toe and is going to attach at the base of the distal phalanx of the big toe. मैंने आपको बताया था ना बच्चे के जो longest muscles होते हैं वो कहाँ पे जाके attach होते हैं? To the bases of the distal phalanges. ठीक है? तो ये hallucis longus है तो यहाँ जाके attach होगा base of the distal phalanx of the big toe. Clear जी? So we have finished with the second layer of the sole of the foot. We have talked about the quadratus planti muscle, they talked about the lumbrical muscles, and then these two tendons, the flexor digitorum longus and the flexor hallucis longus. Everything is clear, ji? Okay. So can we move forward?
Sir, accessorius second layer में नहीं होगा?
Bete, I told you the flexor accessorius is an other name of the quadratus planti muscle. Clear? Okay. Now the third layer of the sole of the foot. When you have a look over the third layer of the sole of the foot, we have got the three muscles. The flexor hallucis brevis. You can see the flexor hallucis brevis. Then this muscle, the adductor hallucis, got two heads of origin. The one is the transverse head and another one is the oblique head. Okay? So this is the adductor. This is the adductor hallucis muscle. And this one is the flexor digiti minimi brevis. Right? So we have got a three muscle again in the third layer of the sole of the foot. The flexor hallucis brevis, the adductor hallucis, and the flexor digiti minimi brevis. Clear, Vijay? Okay. Now we'll talk about the flexor hallucis brevis. Well, this flexor hallucis brevis, here you can see that it has got the two heads again, right? Which are going to be inserted over the both sides of the braces of the proximal phalanges of the big toe, the medial part and the lateral part, right? So this lateral part is basically getting origin from the so its lateral limb over here. It's, you can see this in a Y shape, ठीक है ना? तो इसकी जो lateral limb है ना बच्चे, it is basically getting origin from the medial part of the plantar surface of the cuboid bone. Medial part of the plantar surface of the cuboid bone. Okay, just show you. कौन है भाई? Please अपना mic off कर दो बच्चे. Okay, now here you can have a look over here. So this is a cuboid bone. So that lateral limb of the flexor hallucis brevis is getting origin from this part here, the medial part of the cuboid bone, just behind this groove. ये groove कौन सा है बेटा? Cuboid bone पे groove किसकी कौन सा होता है? For the tendon of the peroneus longus. ठीक है ना? So it is getting origin from the medial part of the cuboid bone, just behind the groove for the peroneus longus, and the adjoining part of the medial cuneiform. You can see this one, sorry, lateral cuneiform, right? So it's getting origin from the medial part of the cuboid bone and the adjoining part of the lateral cuneiform. And from here, the tendon, the muscle runs like this and is going to be inserted over the lateral aspect of the, and having this sesamoid bone in between the tendon. As you can see, the two sesamoid bones, these two sesamoid bones, these are basically present in the tendons of the flexor hallucis brevis. So this one is present in the one which is coming from the lateral aspect and is going to be having this sesamoid bone and is going to be tied over the lateral aspect of the base of the proximal phalanx of the big toe. Whereas the medial one is coming from the continuation of the tibialis posterior tendon. Tibialis posterior tendon की insertion किसी को याद है बच्चे? It is attached over the tuberosity of the navicular bone. Here you can see this is the tuberosity of the navicular bone. ठीक है? यहाँ पे आके आकर tibialis posterior tendon attach होगा, right? And from here the muscle fibers will originate. And these are what? These are basically the medial part of the flexor hallucis brevis, which is coming from here from the tuberosity of the navicular bone and is going to be inserted, having this sesamoid bone over here in its tendon is going to be inserted over the base, medial aspect of the base of the proximal phalanx of the big toe. Is it clear? आपको origination insertion flexor hallucis brevis में कोई problem तो नहीं है बच्चे?
सर origin एक बार दोबारा बता दें.
Origin of flexor hallucis brevis, I told you it is getting origin by the two places. Number one, the lateral limb coming from the medial part of the cuboidal bone. Cuboid bone की medial part से आ रहा है, just behind the groove for the peroneus longus. This is the place जहाँ से ये muscle originate कर रहा है, along with the adjoining part of the lateral cuneiform. ये lateral cuneiform, ठीक है? यहाँ से fibers, the lateral limb of the flexor hallucis brevis getting origin and is going to be inserted, having this sesamoid bone over here on the lateral aspect of the base of the proximal phalanx of the big toe. Whereas the medial head, it comes from the tuberosity of the navicular bone, जहाँ पे आपका tibialis posterior tendon आके insert कर रहा है, ठीक है? यहाँ से the muscle will originate and is going to be inserted over, having this sesamoid bone in the tendon again, and is going to be inserted over the medial aspect of the base of the proximal phalanx of the big toe. Is it clear?
Yes sir.
Okay. Now, इसकी nerve supply क्या होगी बच्चे then? क्या nerve supply होगी?
Tibial.
Plantar nerve होगी सर.
कौन सी वाली?
Medial plantar nerve.
The medial plantar.
Medial plantar nerve.
Right. Here you can see the medial plantar nerve coming down over here. ठीक है ना? So it is being spread by the medial plantar. शाबाश. So इसका action क्या होगा जी? This muscle is going to cross this joint that is called as the first metatarsophalangeal joint. तो क्या करेगा? It causes the flexion of the proximal phalanx of the big toe. ठीक है? Flexion of the proximal phalanx of the big toe at the metatarsophalangeal joint. Or you can simply say the flexion at the metatarsophalangeal joint of the big toe. Is it clear?
Yes sir.
Okay. Now the another muscle over here, I told you, the adductor hallucis, and this muscle again it is getting origin by the two heads, the transverse head and the oblique head. ठीक है जी? The oblique head is coming from the bases of the second, third, and the fourth metatarsal bones. It's getting origin from the bases of the second, third, and fourth metatarsals. Bases of the second, third, and fourth metatarsals, right? And is going to be inserted over the lateral aspect, lateral aspect of the base of the proximal phalanx of the big toe. ठीक है जी. और इसका जो transverse head आ रहा है, इस transverse head is coming from the, you can see this, ये कौन सा स्ट्रक्चर है जी, हम पढ़ चुके हैं इसके बारे में. This one, this band like structure.
Transverse ligament.
Ligament.
जी शाबाश, that is a deep transverse metatarsal ligament. ठीक है. So it is getting origin from these deep transverse metatarsal ligaments. और उसके ऊपर आपने ये देखिए, ये जो आपको मैंने बताया था, the plantar ligaments of the metatarsophalangeal joints. So it's also getting origin from the plantar ligaments of the metatarsophalangeal joints of the third, fourth and the fifth metatarsophalangeal joint. ठीक है जी. So it's getting origin from the two places. Number one, from the deep transverse metatarsal ligaments from these bands, and also from these plantar ligaments of the third, fourth and the fifth metatarsophalangeal joints. ठीक है. Again, its fibers are running like this and is going to join with the oblique head and is going to be inserted over the base of the proximal phalanx of the big toe. Clear ji? And it's getting its nerve supply from the deep branch of the lateral plantar nerve. ठीक है जी. Transverse head and the oblique head of the adductor hallucis is getting its nerve supply from the basis of the it's nerve supply from the lateral plantar nerve, the deep branch of the lateral plantar nerve. What's the action क्या होगा जी? Its name is representing adductor hallucis. So it is going to do what? It's going to adduct the
Adduction.
ठीक है, adduction of the big toe, right? It's going to, you see यहाँ पे attach है तो जो pull करेगा तो इसको इधर drag करेगा, right? So it's a adductor going to adduct the big toe, ठीक है. और किस तरफ adduct करेगा? Towards the second toe की तरफ इसको adduct करेगा. Clear? And again, it's also responsible for maintaining the transverse arch of the foot. This is the transverse arch of the foot. We'll talk about it later in detail, the arches of the foot. Well, this is the transverse arch of the foot is going to maintain the transverse arch of the foot. Clear ji? We'll talk about the another third one that is called the flexor digiti minimi brevis muscle. Here, the flexor digiti minimi brevis muscle. यहाँ पे दिख रहा है, ठीक है जी, flexor digiti minimi brevis muscle. And that flexor digiti minimi brevis muscle, it is getting origin from the base of the fifth metatarsal. You can see this is the fifth metatarsal bone. It's getting origin from here, the base of the fifth metatarsal bone, and it is going to be inserted in the lateral side of the base of the proximal phalanx of the little toe. ठीक है जी. Proximal phalanx of the little toe की base पे जाके ये attach होगा, right? यहाँ पे एक और muscle attach होता है जी. कौन सा muscle attach होता है यहाँ पे जी?
Abductor digiti minimi.
Right. जब हम abductor digiti minimi पढ़े तो मैंने आपको बताया था कि it is going to be inserted over the base of the proximal phalanx of the little toe along with the flexor digiti minimi brevis, right? So the both muscles are getting inserted over here, are getting insertion over the basis of the proximal phalanx of the little toe. Clear ji? Again, its nerve supply is coming from here. You can see this is a little plantar nerve coming downward, and it's going to give here the superficial branch. So this superficial branch is going to supply that muscle. So it is supplied by the superficial branch of the lateral plantar nerve. Clear? And its action क्या होगा जी? Again, it's a flex. It flexes the little toe at the metatarsophalangeal joint. Clear? It's going to cross that joint. है? एक ही joint cross कर रहा है. ये metatarsophalangeal joint cross कर रहा है. So it is going to supply the. It's going to perform a function. It's going to flex the metatarsophalangeal joint of the little toe. Is it clear? Okay. Now we'll talk about the fourth layer of the foot. Fourth layer of the foot, maybe we have got the intraossei. ठीक है? We have got the intraossei muscle, which are 4 dorsal intraossei and the 3 plantar intraossei. So intraossei are about 7 in number, right? Hello. Okay, so the fourth layer of the foot, it consists of the 7 intraossei. 4 are the dorsal intraossei and the 3 are the plantar intraossei. Now the fourth, first of all, talk about the dorsal intraossei. The dorsal intraossei. Okay, the dorsal intraossei. The dorsal intraossei, these are 4 in number. Here you can see 1, 2, 3, 4. These are 4 in number, and these are the bipennate muscle. We have talked about shortly about the bipennate muscles. Here you can see the central tendon over here, and the fibers are converging from the both sides to the central tendon, from the two sides, right? So these are called as the bipennate muscles. So these pinnate muscles, these are going to fill these metatarsal, intermetatarsal spaces. Okay? These are going to fill the gaps between these metatarsal bones, also called as the intermetatarsal space. You can see, right? Or the interosseous space. Okay. These are also called as the interosseous spaces. Okay? So these are going to fill these metatarsal spaces, intermetatarsal spaces, or the interosseous spaces. Now, origin. These four muscles, dorsal and interosseous, are getting origin from the adjacent sides of the metatarsal bones, right? These muscles are getting origin from the adjacent sides of the corresponding metatarsal bones. Clear? And they are going to be inserted over the bases of the proximal phalanges of the second, third, and the fourth toes, right? इसकी insertion कहाँ पे है जी चारों muscles की? On the basis of the proximal phalanges over the basically the proximal phalanges of the second, third, and the fourth toes, and also the extensor expansion. ठीक है, इसकी दो जगह पे insertion है. यहाँ पे extensor expansion भी पढ़ी है ना? On the dorsal aspect we have got the dorsal extensor expansion. So they are going to insert over the extensor expansion also. जैसे हमने lumbricals के time पढ़ा था कि lumbricals are also going to be inserted over the extensor expansion. Clear? So they have got a different pattern. The first dorsal interosseous, it is going to be inserted over the medial aspect of the base of this proximal phalanx of the second toe. Right? And the second dorsal interosseous is going to be inserted over the lateral aspect of the base of the proximal phalanx of the second toe. The third one inserted over the lateral aspect of the base of the proximal phalanx of the third toe. The fourth one is going to be inserted over the lateral aspect of the base of the proximal phalanx of the fourth toe, right? So this is the pattern that the second toe is receiving the insertion of the two dorsal interossei. The first one on the medial side, and the second one is on the lateral aspect, and then the third and the fourth of the corresponding toes over the lateral aspect of the bases of proximal phalanges. Is it clear, Ji? Now, what is its function, Ji? It's nerve supply. Nerve supply की कहाँ से आएगी जी? By the lateral plantar nerve, right? Its nerve supply is coming from the lateral plantar nerve. Okay, and its action is that it's responsible for the abduction. Okay, for the abduction of the toes from the axis of the second toe. Second toe is an axis. ठीक है ना? तो जब ये abduct करेगा तो these will be moving away from the second toe. ठीक है? So the central axis is the second toe. Okay? So it is responsible for the abduction of the toes. We have got the formula DAB, D-A-B, DAB, and PAD, E-A-D, PAD, right? D-A-B means dorsal interossei because of the abduction, and PAD means the plantar interossei and causing the adduction, right? Clear? Well, this dorsal interossei muscles, I told you in action में बता था, that is responsible for the abduction of the toes with the central axis of the second toe, right? And number two, as they are attached with the extensor expansion, so they are responsible, they are helping in the flexion of the metatarsal phalangeal joint and the extension of the interphalangeal joints. Clear जी? समझ में आ रहा है भाई सबको? ये सो रहे हैं? Hello?
आ रहा है सर.
Okay. Now, the plantar interossei. Dorsal interossei मैंने बताया था आपको, they are 4 in number, whereas the plantar interossei they are 3 in number. And right. So dorsal interossei they are bipinnate muscles, and the plantar interossei they are the unipinnate. You can see the fibers are converging from the one side to the central tendon, right? And these muscles, these are related with the medial aspects of the third, fourth, and the fifth metatarsals. They are getting origin from the bases and the medial aspects of the third, fourth, and the fifth metatarsals respectively. Okay? And they are going to be inserted over the medial aspects of the bases of the proximal phalanges of the toes, third, fourth, and the fifth toes. Okay, na? These are going to be inserted where? On the corresponding side. ठीक है जी? Clear? कोई problem तो नहीं है जी?
Yes,
and
sir.
these are also spread by the lateral plantar nerve, and as I told you, the function is that you see they are present on the medial aspect. Then when they will contract, they will pull them right to the medial aspect. So they are going to perform what? They are going to perform the adduction of the third, fourth and the fifth toes. ठीक है? Again कहाँ पे? उसकी जो central line कौन सी है? This is the second toe. ठीक है? Second toe stabilized by the two dorsal interossei, and when you go to attack these three, third, fourth finger toes, they are moving towards the second toe. Is it clear? Again, as they are also inserted of the dorsal extensor expansion, so it is responsible for doing the flexion of the metatarsophalangeal joint and the extension over the interphalangeal joint. Clear जी?
सर ये फ्लेक्शन प्लांटर फ्लेक्शन है।
जी plantar flexion होगी।
On
Plantar flexion
dorsal side
नहीं,
में
नहीं,
plantar
it is responsible for the flexion of the metatarsophalangeal joint and the extension of the interphalangeal joints. ठीक है? ठीक है
ओके
ये
सर।
okay now
सर एक्सक्यूज मी सर,
जी बच्चे
सर ये जो प्लांटर इंट्रोशियस मसल है सर, ये ओरिजिनेट हो रहे हैं तो ये शाफ्ट को नहीं शो करे मेटाटार्सल बोन के। आपसे
नहीं बेटे मैंने आपको बताया ना कि these are getting origin from the basis and the medial aspect of the metatarsal bones. You see basis and the medial
Sir,
aspect.
सर इन्हें शाफ्ट कह सकते हैं ना?
हाँ
शाफ्ट
shaft हाँ ठीक है it's okay shaft. You can say the medial
Okay.
aspect of the medial shaft of the shaft of the medial aspect of the metatarsal bone. Clear?
ओके यस सर।
Okay जी. Now we are left with the two tendons. So when we talk about the fourth layer of the foot, na, so we have got the two muscles like the dorsal interossei and the plantar interossei, and also the two tendons. ठीक है जी? Deeper layer में दो tendons भी हैं. कौन से हैं जी? One is the tendon of the peroneus longus. Over here you can see the peroneus longus tendon, and this is the tibialis posterior tendon. Clear जी? So again, in the fourth layer, we got the two muscles, the dorsal interossei and the plantar interossei, and the two tendons, the tendon of the peroneus longus and the tendon of the tibialis posterior. Now we'll talk about the tendon of the peroneus longus. मुझे peroneus longus की origin बता सकता है जी?
lateral surface of fibula.
शाबाश, lateral surface of fibula. More specific, comes from the upper 1/3 and the posterior half of the middle 1/3 of the lateral surface of the fibula. ठीक है जी? Upper 1/3 और lateral surface की आप तीन parts कर लेना, upper half, middle half and the lower half. So upper 1/3, upper 1/3, middle 1/3 and the lower 1/3. So it comes from the upper 1/3 and the posterior half of the middle 1/3 of the lateral surface of the shaft of the fibula. Well, after coming from here, it leaves the lower part of the leg, lateral aspect of the leg, and enters the sole of the foot by passing behind the lateral malleolus. Here you can see it passes behind the lateral malleolus beneath the superior peroneal retinaculum, in which it is going to share the synovial sheath along with the peroneus brevis. And then it passes beneath the inferior peroneal retinaculum, right? Inferior peroneal retinaculum over here, ठीक है? In the lower compartment. ठीक है? आपको मैंने बताया था कि inferior peroneal retinaculum is going to form the two compartments, the upper compartment and the lower compartment. So it passes beneath the inferior peroneal retinaculum in the lower compartment, and then it reaches over the lateral aspect of the foot, and then over here it passes medially. ठीक है? It turns, it curves over the plantar aspect of the which bone ji? It grooves the which bone over the sole of the foot?
Medial cuboid bone.
Here you can see.
Cuboid.
Yes,
bone.
cuboid bone. Here you can see. It's just this is at the lateral border of the foot. It curves medially, right, on the inferior surface of the cuboid bone, and it grooves. It grooves the cuboid bone, ठीक है, and then it runs across the foot and is going to be inserted over the base of the first metatarsal bones. ठीक है? You can see this one. That is just going to leave the lateral aspect of the foot, passes in the groove on the undersurface of the cuboid bone, and runs across the foot and is going to be inserted to the base of the first metatarsal bone. And also it is going to give a slip towards the here. What is this? Medial cuneiform. ठीक है जी?
Medial.
ये base of the first metatarsal and also to the medial cuneiform bone. यहाँ पे इन दोनों में आके it's going to give its insertion. ठीक है, clear? Now the tendon of the tibialis posterior. Tibialis posterior कहाँ से originate करता है जी?
posterior surface of tibia
टिबिया की posterior surface.
Right, from the upper 2/3 of the, हमने पढ़ा था ना, the flexor digitorum longus comes from the medial part of the posterior surface of tibia. तो उसके जो lateral part है वहां से tibialis posterior आता है, ठीक है, upper 2/3 of the lateral part of the posterior surface of the tibia below the soleal line. This is from the tibia. और fibula पे यहाँ कहाँ, fibula से भी originate करता है ना, from the posterior surface,
sir.
so the posterior surface of the fibula between the interosseous border and the medial crest, ठीक है ना, and the intervening interosseous membrane. So that muscle is a big muscle getting original from this big origin for the both bones of the both bones of the leg. So after getting origin, it runs downwards, and again it will leave the here you can see tibialis posterior. It passes behind the medial malleolus, running on the medial aspect of the sternum tali beneath this flexor retinaculum, ठीक है, and then it turns towards the medially and is going to be inserted over the, कहाँ पे जाके insert करता है जी? To the
navicular bone.
yes,
Navicular.
to the tuberosity of the navicular bone. Here you can see. अच्छा, इसकी जो insertion है ना, इसमें आपको is going to give the many slips. Here you can see, here the tibialis posterior tendon, right? Is going to enter the sole of the foot and is going to be inserted the tuberosity of the navicular bone. Then it is going to give this slips, numerous slips towards the medial cuneiform, intermediate cuneiform, and the lateral cuneiform.
Lateral.
ठीक है, and also it is going to give these slips to the second, third, and the basis of the second, third, and the fourth metatarsal bones. ठीक है, so it's a big, strong muscle, and it needs a strong insertion. So it is going to be insert over the navicular bone, over the cuneiform bones, and again over the basis of the second, third, and the fourth metatarsal. Is it clear, Vijay? So we have
Yes, sir.
we have completed the
All of the foot.
हाँ जी, layers of the sole of the foot. ठीक है जी. Now we'll talk about the vessels. ठीक है, the arteries of the sole of the foot. When we talk about the arteries of the sole of the foot, these are basically supplied by which arteries जी? कौन कौन सी arteries supply करनी है जी सर? The medial plantar artery and
Medial.
A new class.
Lateral plantar.
the right medial plantar artery and the lateral plantar artery, and these are the branches of the posterior tibial artery.
Tibia.
ठीक है. So the medial plantar artery, it is basically the smaller terminal branch of the medial plantar artery. Here you can see it is a smaller terminal branch of the posterior tibial artery, and it arises beneath the flexor retinaculum. ठीक है. When the posterior tibial artery, it passes behind the flexor retinaculum to enter the sole of the foot, here it is going to divide into the two branches, the medial plantar artery and the lateral plantar artery. And the medial plantar artery is a smaller terminal branch, and it passes forward deep to the, ये कौन सा मसल है जी जिसमें काटा हुआ है? On the most medial aspect पे जो first muscle है, that is the abductor hallucis.
Abductor hallucis.
Good. So it passes behind the deep to the abductor hallucis muscle, and then it comes to lie between the abductor hallucis और यहाँ पे एक और muscle था जी ऊपर, that is the flexor digitorum brevis. ठीक है ना जी. तो ये flexor digitorum brevis ये देखें, it comes to lie over here between these two muscles, abductor hallucis and the flexor digitorum brevis. Okay, and then over here you can see, and deep to the flexor digitorum brevis, in between these two muscles, it is going to give a superficial branch. ठीक है जी, the superficial branch over here, which is running towards the medial aspect of the big toe. ठीक है जी, medial aspect of the big toe, right? And it's going to give the deeper branch, which is basically going to terminate by giving the three small superficial digital branches. ठीक है जी, यहाँ से तीन branches. I will show you what the one more is. Here you can see. Here you guys.
सर एक अनाउंसमेंट करनी थी
जी.